Just sitting here chilling, waiting for everybody to be ready.
Are you talking to somebody?
No. I mean, we're live.
Oh, we are. So finally,
Finally.
what's going on here?
What's the name of this thing I'm looking for?
The burger joint? Life is high?
Found it. Found it. Alright, we got the headset on.
Sorry. I am trying to take care of something real quick.
You do you, boo. Sounds like there's a velociraptor stalking us.
So, I tried to sign up for Spark a long time ago,
Okay.
and my application got stuck. It finally seems to be moving along further today. So.
And what's Spark?
Delivery for Walmart.
Cool. Here she comes. Lady KK. my god. Now we're getting ready to record. Now we're recording. We'll replace that cord after this very natural podcast.
I forgot my phone. I'm not going out there though.
It's okay. Are we good to get going, bro?
Yeah, we're good whenever.
And welcome back to the Burger Joint. This is K-Bird.
This is Big Mike.
And Lady K in the house.
And high is life.
What?
Or Life is High.
Life is high. Life is high. Life is high.
Or High is Life.
So where'd you come up with this?
I don't know. I'm just in the car a lot.
So you're driving down the road one day and thinking, life is high.
Yeah, I just think about stuff to talk about on a podcast, and sometimes and it's just like, I don't know, you can take almost anything and make it a silly thought, because the life we live in is just so freaking weird if you really think about it. So it's high. And also a little bit of like, if you lived your life like you're high all the time, kind of like K-Berg.
Kind of.
It might be a good thing to a certain extent. I mean, like, if I could take some of the mellowness that getting high gives me, the way I tend to treat others a little bit more
Easygoing.
easygoing, I think it could be
I can appreciate that.
good.
I like it.
If you could find that happy medium, where you're not out of your mind, high, or
Right. Just
We're
T-
just
right there.
cruising.
take the edge off a little bit,
yeah.
Hello. It's like, what the...
Of course, that would be you.
But yes, take the edge off life.
Like, why does this just randomly happen? Does it just push on?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it twisted.
I just
that.
be grabbing from the wrong spot.
Yeah. So life, people take life too seriously.
I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think life can be serious because you only got one. So you have to make the most of it that you have.
That's true. You just gotta roll with the punches a little more than.
Like, I'm only going to be 34 for another...
Yeah, but are you letting that seriousness take,
I have more time than you. I win. I'm not old yet. Yes.
Oh,
But are
you
you
better
letting
believe it though. When you hit that,
are
It's
you letting
over.
the seriousness take control of your life, though?
Well, yes. Obviously, I do. Kind of, in a way. Like, sometimes I think that, like, I do a bunch of unserious things, and that if I didn't do those unserious things, then you may look at it like I'm taking life too serious, but at the same time, like, maybe I then get more experiences that aren't just playing video games. You know what I mean? Like, I love playing video games, don't get me wrong. But then sometimes I just feel like I didn't really accomplish anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
you can accomplish things and not necessarily have to be serious.
Well, right. Yeah. But, I don't know. It's kind of confusing sometimes. So, I was thinking the other day, actually by the other day I mean today,
So not the other day.
you go have jobs and you go through periods in your jobs where things are going good, things are going bad, or just whether you like your jobs going good or going bad. So you have to try to maybe find ways to like your job a little more. And I think even though it's going to cost me a little bit of money here and there, I think I'm just going to cash out daily just for fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What will that do?
More to play with, probably. I mean,
It's
in a
kind of
sense.
it's kind of like more to play with, but more like, oh yeah, I made $300 today, and I have that already.
That's mine.
So I'm not thinking about. So sometimes, like, the pressure of trying to make so much in a week, I think, is a little weird.
I like
Okay.
the way that you're saying. I mean,
So you're gonna go for more of a daily thing.
Right? Like, ooh, I
the
made
shorter
the,
goal, like achieving, and it's more satisfying
right,
to feel that more often than just weekly.
right. Because once a week is just it can be kind of long, honestly. Where if like I have everything paid off, and then like, oh look, I cash out $300. Now I have $300 in the bank account that I don't need for anything besides having $300 in the bank account.
Yeah.
You know.
True.
I see it. I see where you're going with it. I like it.
I see what you're saying.
So yeah, just kind of more rewarding. I think I'm only gonna. Oh man, I keep having to get gas, but I think I'm gonna on each app kind of save the cash out. I say daily, so I think I'm gonna wait till each of them's like over at least $100
And then do it.
in that app, and then do it. But even then, that'll be like a little goal to reach. Like
Ooh, I like that.
I still need 100. I'm close to getting $100 in Uber to cash out, so Uber money let me,
Concentrate on Uber for a second.
or just wait till I get an Uber at the end of the night.
Right.
So just a little different thing to try to mix it up a little bit, because I think like in the beginning I liked it a lot because I felt like my life was very gamified. Like I get this much money now,
yeah.
I can go do something, and I think I lost that along the way. But I think if I go to like daily cash outs, maybe I'll feel some of that a little bit more.
Yeah, you give yourself that goal that you can shoot for. That's that long term makes it drawn out and not as likely to push.
Right, and I think that's kind of what's holding me up right now. Is like, yes, like my next long-term goal is like buying a house, and it's like that's so long-term that it's hard to focus on the day-to-day.
Yeah,
What I need to do, you know what I mean?
I can appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to build. That's a long-term goal.
Right.
Maybe.
Where if I can just do like daily, like, ooh, look at this money I just got today.
I just
I'm
got
gonna go
paid.
play with it.
It's payday.
Right, and then I think part of that goal is also to find little ways to reward myself when I'm doing good, whether it be like, going and buying myself something or whatever.
Buying yourself a snack.
Not really a snack. No, I'll do that anyways if I want. But maybe.
That makes me happy though too.
I don't know, like a new controller or something. I don't know.
Oh, I need.
I
one
don't
of those.
want a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm thinking more like, maybe me and Central go the next week, go stay at Kalahari or something for the night or something.
Oh, okay.
That's a cool idea. I want to do that. Do that kind of thing.
I'm just growling. I'm sorry. That just comes
Wow.
out so much worse.
So loud.
I swear it's the mic. It's like,
So much noise coming from you.
yeah. So yeah, but I don't know what that has to do with life being high.
I'm not sure what that has to do with life
It's
being
giving
high
more
either,
purpose.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it is giving more purpose.
Or
And
feeling.
you do have to be able to, so, like, giving more purpose being, like, I have to spend long hours away from my family to make this amount of money. Well, if I'm not going to be appreciated financially for them long hours, I'll give myself purpose somewhere else that will appreciate me financially for those hours. So I can then be high more.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
No, I guess that kind of makes sense. But I don't know, like, it's just kind of, I don't know, but I had to sit back also and be like, okay, so I've been doing this for a little bit over a year. What have I accomplished in this year?
Well, you're really good at what you do. That's for damn sure.
I got a car. Went to Vegas. That's about it.
That's cool though.
Wait, that's still
Something.
But I definitely know me and Sandra could not have afforded the way we did Vegas if I was still working at Amazon. Like at all.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
Well, I'm glad you guys got to.
Because you guys kind of treated yourself life luxury a little bit in Vegas, didn't you?
Oh yeah. We did whatever we wanted. Which
Yeah.
was nice.
That's cool. We all need that.
I mean, we didn't go too crazy. I mean, like, we got good seats to the Usher concert. We didn't get front row seats, but, you know.
Right. Well, I mean, as long as you had fun, that's what matters.
Right.
Do you? Yeah.
But, yeah. So, I mean, it's just kind of, I don't know. Sometimes you get down on things, and then you got to realize that, meh.
I think shooting for. Having something to shoot for is a motivator, and you got to keep that. Otherwise, that motivation's gone, and then what are you going to do?
Right.
Right. Yeah. Whereas, unfortunately, I kind of just am stuck until I find something else, I think.
I'm kind of happy where I'm at simply because I'm able to be a little more flexible and I can, be there when needed at home and stuff. So,
Yeah, that's what I kind of look at, how hard you work compared to how hard I work. And that's kind of, why do you make more money than me? Or do I make more money than you? I don't know.
I work pretty hard, but not I mean, I work hard at work,
Right.
but I also have a little more flexibility to run, but that puts more work where I have to make it up elsewhere.
Right.
Just saying. But it's nice that I'm able to do that because who's going to do that if we're both stuck working?
Right. But my thing is, if I'm going to put in the amount of work, I'm going to be
You should be compensated.
compensated, yes.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, so, I mean, but even, like, I don't know, like, life is high. You out here, and your whole job is to get money from other people that don't pay their bills. And it's just, like, such a weird thing to have to do.
Right, but it's been going on for centuries.
Yeah.
Since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
You got to collect that corn stalk from the motherfucker that
Right.
bought that loaf of
Sorry,
cheese
you
off
wouldn't be able to get it from me though.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like, this kind of goes back to, I still think it's very weird. It's like, so, again, we've been around for all these damn years, and we just figured out electricity like 150 years ago.
It's true.
And then look how far we've come since we figured that out.
Right, and it's just like, it took us that long. Why did it take us that long?
But did it take us that long?
Okay, but even if it didn't, look how long it took us the second time.
Yeah. True.
Like, but I guess it's just like you had to have discovered it, and until you discover it, you don't have it.
You're at a stalemate.
Yeah,
then.
until you discover it, you don't know it exists.
Right, but just like think of like video games. It's like someone has to somehow turn ones and zeros
Into a picture.
into a picture that
That
you can
moves.
control and move and play with someone on the other side of the world.
Or bumps make music.
Yeah, some sort of scratchy noise somehow is music.
Oh my god.
My kid brought up that the other day about records and like, how does that work? See, I'm not the only one that it just can't. It doesn't work in my mind. Anyway,
It's all
no, I don't need your explanation.
fucked.
Just makes no
So
sense.
what happens if the same amount of time passes between electricity and no electricity?
I don't know. So here's the question: are we still stuck? Do we get stuck waiting for another discovery?
I think we're stuck right now then, because everything we're doing is based on electricity. What's the next best thing though? Teleportation?
Well, I mean
Or-
that is kind of an issue. It's not just teleportation. It's like A lot of our computer stuff is based on like silicone chips and that sort of thing, and eventually those are gonna not be good enough for the amount of computing we need to do.
Right, but I'm thinking beyond computing. I'm thinking more like, look, we discovered electricity.
Like another
Like
discovery of,
Another discovery of that
of
proportion.
fire or something.
Yeah.
Not that.
Like, yeah, that is like, we discovered fire. We discovered
Life-changing.
electricity. I mean, there's got to be another one. I mean, it's not going to have to do with computers because the fucking computers need electricity. This is a thing of its own.
It's probably magic.
Yeah.
Discover how magic really works, and then learn how to manipulate physics to what we need.
That's really cool.
That would be
That'd
cool.
be so
like,
cool.
You're talking like manipulate the world in like an Inception type way when they fold the city over on top of it. So
You're an architect of your own dream.
Right, a lot of it is like right now we have to use energy to do a lot of things. What if we figure out a way to do things without energy?
right, like we just, I need light.
Right.
Floating ball of light appears until I tell it to die.
I mean, we've gone on like this path of following like this Newton guy or some guy that says, you know, energy cannot be created or destroyed. If it's like, you guys didn't even have electricity. What the fuck are you talking about? Why can't we just create matter and energy and stuff?
Right.
What do you think the sun's doing? It's obviously creating stuff, or else it'd been burnt out. Like,
Yeah, so we're following the laws of these dudes wrote like 100, 200, 300 years
not
ago.
saying they're
They
stupid.
didn't know shit compared to what we know now.
right. So with that being said, it's like we should be able to figure some shit out. Like, I don't know. It could. I think they're just wrong, and that's what I mean. Shit, life is high. It's like this doesn't make any sense. Like, we're clearly just not thinking of what the next thing is correctly.
You know what doesn't make any sense?
Get on that.
Is look, you really did not feel that earthquake.
No, I didn't.
It was felt all the way in Bowling Green. How the fuck didn't you feel that?
What was he doing at the time? Maybe.
Playing video games, so
Oh.
probably mid panic attack too. So
Oh, bro, it was horrible. It
Where was I?
so
I was in
fucking
Finley,
horrible.
so
yeah,
I didn't feel it either.
It only occurred like the epicenter was like a half mile from our house,
Yeah.
right down the road.
yeah.
I'm kind of jealous. I missed it.
Oh, so I'm playing DayZ, so it's already a scary show. So, you know, the house starts vibrating. Maybe I'm imagining it for a moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, no, I wasn't imagining it because it didn't stop vibrating. And it just lasted. And ever since then, I can't help but think about how unstable the ground is we're walking on. And I got like earthquake PTSD. No joke.
Okay.
And like me and my son that was home, he was saying he's like stuck in this thing of he keeps waiting for the next one to come. And
Really?
worried
Yeah,
about
he's
how
kind of
bad
got that
it,
too. Yeah.
I mean, it's really fucked up. I mean, I've experienced an earthquake now, and I never want to experience it
And it was only
again,
like a
but-
2 point something.
Yeah, but if you really just deep down and sit there and think about what happened that made you, no, fucking no.
Right. But at the whole earth just starts shaking. What the fuck?
Right.
Could you imagine living in California and they just experience some like?
All the time.
All
I'm not moving to. I always thought someday maybe I could end up out there. Fuck California.
I mean, I think it would have been cool to feel, but the big thing that I would be I'm terrified just thinking about is sinkholes. I am terrified. Like, I think earthquakes have something to do with those as well, so they happen more frequently when more earthquakes. But can you imagine your house being there at one point and then the next you're swallowed up in a sinkhole?
What if I was out driving and that earthquake happened?
Well, then you
My
probably
car
wouldn't have noticed.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Maybe you would have been like, oh, I got a little dizzy or something. Lightheaded,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know how that would work.
We both thought maybe it was thunder, but it wasn't loud enough, and
Out of nowhere?
it was out of nowhere, and it was raining out and like kind of dark out, but it wasn't thunderstormy, and there was no lightning, and it was kind of like this. it wasn't like a thunder sound. It was more like a. If you heard anything, it was more like a hum. Not even a
Was
hum.
it just like a rumble?
Yeah, but like not like a deep thunder rumble. Like it was different. It was coming
Wonder-
from somewhere else.
Wonder
maybe.
what makes it do that, like make noise.
It was. Because the entire earth is shaking. What the fuck? You mean?
I know, but it wasn't like shaking. Did it shake things in the house to make noise? I mean,
Obviously, it shook things in the house because we felt it.
yeah, but you
But
know, when you think of an earthquake, you think of like plates falling and
nothing
breaking
fell.
things.
You say you heard something fall above you.
Yeah, I heard something fall upstairs, so maybe that's when that happened. I'm not really sure.
So weird.
We must have strong bones in our houses. I've heard people like 10 miles away saying they thought their house was going to fall over.
I did too,
No.
and we do have a really old house, so it's probably. I mean, the structure is pretty sound
Yeah.
compared to newer builds, I should say.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everything else sucks, but
I didn't really notice it though.
Yeah, but that was, you know, and just to imagine they get worse than that.
way worse.
Yeah, way worse. Like that was a baby earthquake.
It was a 2-something.
Well, you can tell your kid that was a home. It's like, oh, you probably got another 35 years before you feel another one. So
Oh,
Right, I hope so.
I'm gonna move by that time that 35 years comes. No, actually, I was reading. They said that a Lake Township experiences on average 3 a year.
really,
I've heard that, but not enough, not strong enough to feel. Though.
Yeah, not strong enough to feel.
or notice,
but
I should say.
they do experience that many a year.
That's
well,
crazy.
that's quite a bit. Do they say why?
I just think
Some-
where we're located,
Yeah, some fault thing.
it's not a big one, but it's.
Well, we're right on the edge of the San Andreas fault.
So how similar is it to when they're blasting next door?
Like in Bettsville?
No, they haven't blasted at UCB. Oh man, they used to blast all the time.
Oh, is that little tiny rumble I feel under my feet every once in a while?
yeah.
I'm
What are you
the
talking
hell's that?
about?
Oh, it was, no, so much more terrifying than that.
Well, maybe they've done only little ones before.
What are they blasting over at that?
The
quarry thing?
Yeah. Like
Oh, okay.
like the first one, like the whole room that I ever felt there, like the whole room shaking. I was like, what the
So like TNT.
How long did it last, though?
It wasn't very long.
Okay, see, that was the problem with this, is it
lasted?
Yeah.
just
I'm really
didn't
jealous.
stop.
I wish I
Like for how
could.
long?
You know, it felt like it was minutes, but I'd venture to say it was like 30 seconds
Gotcha.
of just...
Probably felt like a lot.
Yeah, and part of it was weird too, because like I said, I was playing the video game, so I was just kind of like, this is weird. Like my controller's vibrating or something. It's like making my whole body vibrate. So I'm just kind of
Like getting
enjoying
into
it. Oh yeah, I was enjoying it for a second. Long, like 5-10 seconds, I'm really into this vibe. I'm killing these zombies. All this shit's going on, and then I realized that's not what's going on, and I threw. Whoa! What the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, and you know, a few moments later, Zach comes in. He goes, "Did you feel that?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, you felt that too." You know, it was just a whole thing. It was. I never want to experience it again.
I just think it's just like the ground was shaking all around you.
Right.
Not just like around you, like all around for miles around the ground was just shaking.
Right. I mean, like, how far is BG from here?
20 minutes to a half hour, depending where you
So,
are.
like, let's say 15 miles straight
Yeah.
across, we'll say. Straight shot. So, let's say 15 miles straight shot. It was setting off alarms
Right.
in that town.
Because their ground was shaking too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Maybe it rippled like more because it was outlying.
I don't know how it works.
I don't either. You know how like you could drop something in water, it starts off kind of,
Could have.
and then it gets a bunch of small. Could be the same thing. I don't know anything about it.
I don't know. It'd be kind of weird though. I don't know. Yeah, but like some of them places, they be having earthquakes all the damn time.
Right.
You have to have earthquake insurance.
What was weird too, though, is I was sitting there, so I dive on Facebook like any normal person would do, and say we're gonna figure out what happened.
You dove?
Oh, swan dive. And people were talking about all the way over in Genoa. Did you feel this? And right away, what the hell? That's not thunder.
Right. People were so confused. Like everybody was posting about it.
Yeah.
California has 100 earthquakes a day.
Fuck that.
Right?
And
How many of them are noticeable though?
I don't know.
I couldn't help but laugh trying to figure out what the heck my mother was talking about the tornado I went through the next day.
It wasn't a tornado.
No. That was an earthquake, Mother.
I think I'd prefer a earthquake.
Over a tornado?
Yeah.
No
I mean,
way.
just to go through. If it,
No way.
depending on how close.
I never want to see another earthquake again.
See one?
Feel one, nothing. Not
didn't
even a
hurt
little
anything,
one. I
though.
don't care. I'm like, you know how some dogs are gun shy? I'm earthquake shy.
So California had a 5.5 today.
Oh, so
Fuck
that's
that.
double what you experienced.
Fuck that.
2.7s.
Dang. Who
A-
knew?
Anything over a 2.5 is registered.
Is you can feel it?
Well, they register it. Like they it's put in the national database.
Well, here's a database of more, and they have less than 25, less than 2.5.
Really? Is it the national one?
Well,
or-
maybe not. Somehow they had a negative 0.3. I don't know what that means.
How do you do that?
Oh man, it anti-vibrates.
So it goes the other way?
Yeah.
Another 2.5 today.
How do you do that? How do you go backwards?
You suck. Yeah.
Another 2.7. That's crazy. Another 2.5. These are
You
all
quake Earth.
day. Like, they must be feeling these shaking like all the damn time.
The Earth does not quake; they quake the Earth.
And a 2.9 yesterday, a 3.1 yesterday, a 4.3 yesterday.
How do they have insurance on their houses?
Don't know.
Who knew that they get them that often? I figured they'd have a lot, but to that extent every day. It's just like, you're eating dinner and your whole family starts shaking. They're just like, whatever.
Really?
So
Sure.
that's where we don't feel a lot of the ones that hit us because we have them more than the 3 times a year or whatever on average, but a lot of them, the epicenters are in the middle of Lake Erie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Weird.
So by the time they get to us, they're nothing.
Does it get wavy?
I don't know. I just was reading about the earthquakes, not the waviness.
See, that's what I'm thinking. I think the same thing too, though. Like, visualize that. Starts here, and first you have the woof, and then it ripples out fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
notice.
just. I mean, I don't know how long I can continue being here.
Sorry. Remember how we were talking? I was just saying how many stuff above 2 California had. And then it's like Ohio has recorded at least 200 earthquakes above 2.0 magnitude since its earliest record in 1776. So California's getting like 5 a day, and we're over 200 in over 200 years.
And how terrifying is that knowing Lake Township averages about 3 a year?
Not above 2 though, but yeah.
Well, 3 earthquakes, though.
Do you think has it progressively gotten worse, though?
Oh, let's not talk about that. They said once you feel an earthquake,
You always feel them?
no, that you'll expect to feel an aftershock with it from like a day to like 2 weeks away or some shit.
Really?
Yeah.
How does that work?
So we just get to sit around and wait for an aftershock.
Maybe we already slept through it. That'd be nice.
Our oldest son was home. I thought he was away because he didn't come running down or nothing. I thought he was with his mom.
Yeah.
No, he was upstairs. He's woke up to me and my son freaking out about it. It went back to sleep.
You didn't give him two foods.
That's funny.
It's like your guys are crazy. That's all that is.
Yeah, it was just insane.
So what are you gonna do? I mean, where do you move that there's no earthquakes?
No, you're crazy.
Miami.
I'm not moving to Miami.
Miami.
Yeah.
It's too hot all the time.
Sounds good to me. You fund it, I'll go.
All right, sounds nice.
I'll get this first good job, and after that, I'll get my foot in the door, and then I'll get a job down there.
Huh?
Buy myself a beach house.
I like this idea.
I mean, too hot all the time. I'd rather have that than winter.
As long as my air conditioner kept up, it'll be all right.
So we're gonna buy a beach house. We're gonna have people that take care of that shit.
When we're not there, they'll you can B&B it for $3,000 a night.
I mean, like, how high is your life that you gotta be like, let me spend 6 months out of the year being frozen inside?
I know. Whose bright idea is that? Who settled here? Like, oh, I really want to fight for my life
Well,
and have to chop wood for, like you said, 6 months of the year
there were hunters
to enjoy 2 months of.
and gatherers,
hot.
and hunter and gatherers knew well enough to go south during the winter. But then, like, these hoity-toity fucking white people come along. They're like, no, we could stay put. Look at us. We make fire inside of our house.
I mean, that
And they made
saves
settlements.
time.
I don't
And
think all the Southerners went south during the winter.
I don't know.
I think they hung out up north, too.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be? I feel like the geese should do that too. Why are they coming back? Stay there. Stop migrating. Just
Because
stay there.
it gets too hot.
No, they have water they can appreciate and shade they can find. There's no reason.
Predators.
I give a shit. Why waste 90% of your life flying back and forth for 2 weeks?
I mean, I'm down for it. If I could live that way, I'd go back and forth, go south in the winter, north in the summer.
Yeah, but they're
It's cooler in the north in the summer than it is in the south. It's the exact reason. Makes sense to me.
Perfect sense.
I just think it's silly.
Or just maybe move to Hawaii. And
Why
call
can't
it a
you
day.
find the happy medium then?
Seattle?
Stay in Tennessee or something where it's mild.
I wouldn't mind Tennessee. Somewhere like that where it's in the winter, you might get a couple real cold days and it's generally cooler, but at least
bearable?
bearable.
Your
Jacket
summers are
weather.
longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That or Hawaii.
We get volcanoes there.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, they're like number 5 on the earthquake list, too.
Hence the, volcanoes.
Bali.
I don't know anything about it.
Probably has earthquakes.
Fuji.
Probably has earthquakes.
Gosh darn it.
The reason there's islands
Because they
either
break
because of
off.
volcanoes
Oh, yeah, that's right.
or that's where
That's right.
What about the center of Australia? Well, that's probably really hot.
No, but I'd want to be near the ocean or
Okay, but
in Tennessee.
So the thing about Australia, it's called the Outback, and that's where you go and die by random fucking spiders and reptiles. And
that's true.
it's just death out there.
See, so wherever you go, you're going to have to fight with something. And,
Forgot to tell you. So imagine this.
okay.
You take your wife on a walk, you go to this place on Lime City Road, whatever it's called.
Goose attacks you.
I forget the name of the something reservoir. It's like an old reservoir they made into a park or whatever on
Okay.
Lime City Road.
Yeah, I've
And
driven
you
by.
walk down in there, you're like, and you're sitting there thinking to yourself, it's like, man, If we were in Florida, I bet you there'd be a lot of lizards hanging out on these rocks because they had a lot of sun and they were probably nice and hot. I was like, oh, that'd be cool. And then all of a sudden you walk a little further, and all of a sudden you hear shh, 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 rattle,
Thank you. It's like,
a rattle sound, and you look. There's a big ass snake over here, looking, rattling at you. You're like, we got the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
I think it's called an eastern fox snake, is what I looked it up and saw what it was. But it was a
They do have rattlesnakes around here,
It's a
though.
big old thing, and I was like, I ain't messing with that.
I'm
leaving.
gone.
I am gone. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, there's some scary fucking snakes around here, isn't there?
yeah, I was just like, nah, man, I'm good. Then I wanted to go back and take a picture with Sandra with me.
I don't blame her.
Did she think it was going to eat you?
I don't know, but I was like, I was not expecting that. And then when I picked up Buddy, because I didn't want him getting near it, because he was with us.
I had dogs that would eat snakes. Like, they hated them, and to the point where they would get them until they died.
But yeah, I was not expecting that.
No, that'd be terrifying.
Yeah.
Just here in Wood County, Ohio.
Yeah. But like, yeah, man. But I wish we had cool lizards around here other than snakes. Like, man,
Why can't our snakes have legs?
I love going to Florida and trying to catch a lizard. Like,
So why is it that God didn't punish the lizards in Florida?
That's a good point.
oh, let them keep their legs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe they were good down there. They didn't piss them off.
But if all this happened overseas in the Middle East, why'd he punish the lizards in America anyways?
They're the ones that traveled on boats. We didn't have anything over here until we brought them.
They still have snakes down in Florida too, bro.
Fine.
Legit question.
Yeah, that's a problem. Like, them people be releasing their pet snakes in the Amazon, and then they take over. Not the Amazon, the Everglades.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
That's
them
true.
big ass fucking snakes they get down there.
Yeah, those are like pet snakes that got released. But they also said there was a snake research center in the Everglades. And when, I think it was probably Hurricane Andrew or some hurricane went and took it out, and then all the snakes got released into the Everglades.
Oh,
And then they're like, huh.
We
Well,
should
that
do
was a
that.
dumb fucking idea. Like, let's put a snake place in a habitat where they could live, but also might get hit by a hurricane. Like, you're all stupid.
oh fuck.
So we got some non-indigenous snakes rolling around that
Breeding
and
and fucking.
they love it down there. The weather's nice. It's full of water. There's plenty of wildlife out there in the Everglades.
so we're gonna sit there with some anacondas and
Now, what I wonder, now that I think of it, you ever hear like how the place where we live was drained?
yeah.
So was it like the Everglades? Was it that level of swampy, or what? Like
Yeah, no,
level,
it was swampy as fuck.
what level of swampy was it?
It was bad.
That doesn't help.
So like up and down Route 20 there.
Yeah.
So it was so bad still that it like every couple miles there's an outpost. Because people would have trouble even getting horse and buggy up and down 20 back
Well,
then.
yeah. I mean, I kind of get that, but that doesn't sound like.
The Everglades style of
Oh.
water.
So have you ever been to Maumee Bay State Park?
No, not really.
Okay, if you go there, they have a section of it left that they didn't drain
Okay.
to show you what it used to look like.
Yeah, it's kind of like wading in a, I'd say 2-3 foot pool
Yeah.
with
But I can-
vegetation and.
Well, I
such.
can imagine the whole place was like that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I visualize. Like, but they probably have different
I-
elevations
Yeah,
where.
they probably have different looking things. But
So people would try to travel between elevation and elevation. Like that.
yeah.
The open
But I think it was just like a swampy.
slop.
So probably like any place like Louisiana or anything like that.
Yeah, but I think there was a lot more trees and whatnot because of the environment we're in. Because like over at the Maumee Bay State Park, it's wooded area.
Yeah.
It's just 2-3 foot of water and bugs and
It smells swampy.
Bullshit.
yeah. I mean, you could. They have platforms. You take the wife over there and walk it.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
it's nice. It's fun over there, I thought.
Yeah, it's just. It's
Something to do.
yeah. You walk away with a different respect of what you're living at now.
But then you also have that little beach. It's nice there, too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. But that's why, like, even in our area, they're able to put factories in around here that you can't put in other places because the water production around here is just phenomenal.
Producing water over
Yeah,
there.
what you can pull out of the ground.
Gotcha.
It's just
We need to be careful doing that. It's going to cause unnecessary sinkholes.
and more earthquakes.
Drying it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're going to have voids in the earth, and then our house is just going to fall in it.
Like, we know people that have drained their wells filling up hot tubs, which is just blows my mind. We filled our pool.
And it still didn't.
Where did someone drain their well filling up hot tub?
Coogie.
Yeah, but my parents had a really small well.
Coogie?
Coogie.
Yeah.
Pontiac, we'll say.
That area over there just dry well area.
They don't have a huge tank for that anyway.
I don't even know how a well works, really.
To be honest, I don't either. Except it's underground. It's like a
Somehow
tank of.
Water comes up.
It's not necessarily even a tank.
Well, that's how I visualize it. Like an
It's not. It's,
in ground. It's a hole
yeah,
where it stores water.
but not.
No, it's just a pipe going into the ground.
It's just a pipe going to the ground.
There's no.
No.
How did we
It
fill
just-
up our pool?
It's
The
just.
whole thing. Like, I had Jay explain it to me, and I still walk out of here like, I don't get it.
Okay, the ground around it is essentially like us. We live,
Saturated.
yeah,
in water.
saturated and just fills it.
So stupid.
I still don't exactly get how it sucks the
Through
water
it.
out. Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
How it sucks the water out. So, like in our case, from what I understand, where we are, we're actually above underground lake, like an aquifer. So, like we're punched through into like an underground cave.
See, and so that means
That's
we're
filled
gonna
with water.
we're gonna dry up, and we're gonna fall in.
So much water.
Yeah, so much like an never-ending supply, like more than Lake Erie has.
And
Sweet.
when it rains, it gets its way down there sometimes, too.
Yeah.
That's why we flood so easy.
So like where there's places like your parents' house where there is nothing like that. So they just got this tube down there that just
Why
fills-
is their soil so much better over there than it is here?
I don't know why their soil's like top what
Premium
10 in the world or some shit.
something. I want some sweet corn from over there.
Yeah. But their water table sucks. Dick.
Maybe that's the problem. We need too much water here. Does that make it bad?
So, from what I remember looking, the zone we're in, we can produce, like, if we want to put in an industrial well and pump, we could produce 100,000 gallons per minute on our property.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a lot.
That's fucking insane.
Who needs that much?
But again, that goes back to why so many factories can come in around here and not tap the water supply.
Really? That's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah. Only reason I know this because we had to fill up our pool once. I was like, all right, I got to figure all this shit out, see if we can even do it. I looked up, I was like, what the fuck am I worried about?
We never had an issue. Not one time.
No.
Sorry, I'm looking at different aquifers.
Different aquifers?
Aquifers, that's what they're called.
Oh.
Aquifers.
That's what you said, isn't it?
Is it what I said?
Oh, yeah.
Does it say what the one we're above is?
I'm looking for it. I don't know. It's not giving me a good answer. Let me see if I click on this map.
It's kind of crazy.
It just says carbonate rock aquifer. Oh, that's by rock type. That's why it's called.
Interesting stuff, I'm sure.
It was kind of interesting.
I think it'd put me to sleep.
Oh, no, it doesn't tell you.
Gotcha.
Weird. The one in central Illinois is called the
Muhammad?
Aquifer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Is that why it's dried up?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's places. It's so weird, too, when you read about how deep some wells, like some people have to only dig their well down like 20 feet. Then there's people that have to dig down 500-600 feet to find a well.
Really?
We could
Yeah.
probably just put ours on top.
Just depending on where you are in the world.
Okay, this says gallons per minute. Yeah, where we're at, you can get over 500 gallons per minute.
Oh, I guess I was wrong on my numbers. My bad.
Oh, no, actually, this says 100 to 500. And there's 25 to 100, and then 5 to 25 is a large portion. Under 5 in, like, southern Ohio. It's kind of weird.
That is weird.
Weird. I don't know. Aquifer is such a weird thing.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Underground river map of Ohio. That's even crazier.
Yeah, like there's a river that goes through that cave.
Oh,
That we
yeah.
went
That
to.
it floods up to a certain point that you can't get to certain times of the year. And then sometimes you can get farther.
Yeah. In that Seneca County Caverns or whatever, Seneca Caverns. It'd be so cool to own that. I'd go explore the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of scares me.
Does it really?
Yeah. That's alright, though.
I mean, as long as I can fit in it, I ain't squeezing in no cracks.
Nah. I don't know. Just the idea of being underground. What if you're in a cave and an earthquake happened?
Well, it's been there for a long, long time.
Yeah.
I'm never
guess.
going in that cave again.
Thanks a lot. I liked going in the caves.
I mean, I don't mind going in cave for a little bit of time, but after a while, it's like, all right, time to go.
I just, I think I would have liked it by without a whole big group that you had to
Like-
wait for.
Haven't you heard like that soccer team that got trapped in a cave?
Yeah, there's a movie
What?
about it. There's a movie about it.
Oh, is that them little kids that I watched?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
That water cave? Why'd they go in a water cave, though?
Why wouldn't they?
Why would they?
Cool off.
They know they're not supposed to go in water caves.
We
Everybody
go,
knows that.
we go in water caves. There's that cave in Pennsylvania. Take a boat in.
I don't
I'll
go
take
in
a
that
boat.
water cave.
What?
That'd be fun. Why can't we could take a boat?
No, what if an earthquake happens?
You're in
We're
a
stuck in a fucking water cave.
you're in a boat.
In a water cave that you can't get out of.
Who said you can't get out of it?
An earthquake.
I think I would. I don't think I'd feel too uneasy though. They've been there forever.
But did you know you go rappelling at that quarry I was talking about where the snake was?
Really?
No.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I mean, it's not very far.
You're not rappelling very far, is what you mean?
Yeah, it's like 15 feet.
That's cool, though.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Do they have
Yes.
something set up for it?
Yeah, they got the hooks in the ground and everything.
And how much does it cost?
It's free, I think.
You have to bring your own stuff to do it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know what to buy.
I'm sure if you look, they might at some time have like clinics or something.
That's cool, though.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And where's this at? Lime City Road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've passed by it several times.
Huh. We'll have to go check this out.
Let's avoid the snakes.
Yes, on a non-snake day.
Or catch them.
No, I'm good.
Well, with all that snake talk, let's bring this to an end. And Sarah, Lady K, get your paper ready for one day's draft. Peace.
Peace. Are we drafting? I didn't know we were
I
drafting.
didn't know we were drafting. I thought we drafted on Wednesday.
No, we draft on Sundays.
Yeah.
Oh, well, whatever.
I didn't know we were drafting. I thought we were going to do that thing I told you about.
Which thing?
The secretive thing that you'd never tell Lady K about.
Well,
Which
you
thing
can
was
call me when you get off work if you want.
There's no off work. Stop it.
Where I say she's a 7, but she drives a hot rod or something.
it? Yeah, let's do that. You'll have to step me through it again.
That's it.
But before we get started.
And we got to take turns doing it. And we can discuss as to why we think that.
I kind of like it.
Man, he wants some chips.
Man, he ate the whole bag.
He was hungry.
A whole bag?
Mm.
Silly goose.
Did I ask you? Did I ask him, or did I have him try those hot onion, those Andy Caps hot onion ring fries?
I don't know what that is.
Hello. Okay, we're live. We've been live this whole time.
You know,
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
You hear my voice, Big Daddy?
I hear ya.
I'm getting it away from me.
well, you're just drowning out Big Mike's tummy rumbles.
Man, I don't get Dubai.
Why?
I don't get why they have so much money.
Why would they
I
want to put it
understand
there?
why, but it seems hot.
Right. And it's, yeah, hot and sandy. Let's choose somewhere else. Somewhere fun and wet.
And welcome back to the Burger Joint. This is Kay Berg, and she was talking about her vagina.
Well, it's not.
I was gonna say.
Stop it right now.
That's what she said. Put it somewhere fun and wet.
And who are you?
I am Big Mike.
I thought you were going to say I have no idea. I guess I'm Lady K.
Then who are you?
I said I was Kay Berg.
Did ya?
Yeah, I
just
said
heard-
that this is Kay Berg, and she is talking about her vagina.
My bad, you said it so fast.
Yeah.
So we're doing something new today.
Yeah, we're gonna do
We do whatever we want anyway. What difference?
we're gonna do the thing where you say something and then you say something and then it means something.
Okay. Thank you for that explanation.
So basically, Adam, I will say this woman is a 7, but her toes are crooked.
Oh, no. You were looking at my toes when you said that.
What would you re-rank her?
Oh, so like a... Okay.
I would still give her a 7 because I didn't care about no damn toes.
Fun.
I'd give her a 6 and make her wear socks.
Okay, all right.
Do you like cute feet then?
And for this purpose, it could be they, so you can answer for a guy if you want, or you can answer for a woman, Sarah. I don't care, Lady K.
Okay. Well, it wouldn't make a lot of sense. I'd almost have to do a women because you guys are men. You're not going to want to vote on a man. You wouldn't care if his...
No, I mean you can.
Rank it.
You can just.
Right,
but
I
but
know.
I'm just saying it could be a man that has crooked toes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I don't give a shit about that, so I can stay a 7. if that's what you're looking for.
All right.
All right, your turn.
Me?
Yeah.
Let's see. He's in. Should I say he or she? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Say they, whatever.
They are an 8, but live in their parents' basement. What would you rank them?
Ooh. A 9 because they probably have a lot of money saved up.
Dig it. I dig it.
I was gonna say 10 because they need me to save them and will worship me.
You guys are sick. Okay, that didn't go like I thought it would.
Right. So you're a woman thinking about a guy, and we're like,
Yeah.
two women
Okay,
stay in their parents' basements. They must need saved.
That's true. The other way around, as a woman, I would not want that in a man because I want them to take care of me, not me save them or take care of them in
Right.
that sense.
Right.
Pay for my stuff, bitch. Let's go.
So what do you give them?
Oh, that's definite 2 for me.
Ooh, damn.
You can be cute all you want, but
Right.
All right.
I need independence.
Racking them.
She's a 10, but she's cross-eyed.
Ooh. How can she be a 10 then?
Everything else is a 10.
Oh, okay.
10 for me, I guess. Maybe 9. I don't care. It's probably why she'd be interested in me because you can't see me right.
I'm going with a 4 because I would be fixated on that and it would drive me crazy.
I was going to say, I'm going with a 1.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Pure 1. No, not happening. Not happening. No.
All right.
I'm kind of with you there.
She's 8, but she rides or drives a crotch rocket.
Oh, I think that's kind of cool.
10.
Yeah, I was gonna say 10.
Yeah, I'd go 10.
By the way, I had this experience the other day, and I couldn't stop staring because it was very.
You liked it?
Nice.
You liked what you seen.
Do you
Yeah.
think? Do you think that goes as a man too, that drives a crotch rocket? You, like if. Do you think it's more manly or less?
I don't care either way.
Right. I'm just kind of curious. Does it
as
go
a-
cross?
Interesting. I feel like a crotch rocket is either like a young man's bike
Yes, I agree.
or a midlife crisis.
Okay, I can appreciate
Yes.
that. Guess so. It depends on your age.
Right.
Oh, okay. They are a 10, but their credit score is 500.
Like a 4. She can't buy me new toys.
I mean, I'll say a 9.
Okay.
I'll take care of her. I'll be your daddy.
You're so stupid. Man,
You?
what?
What are you saying?
I'm going with a 4.
Okay.
I'm low on because at this stage in my life, if I'm going after something,
Daddy needs his toys.
no, it needs to be. I need all of it. The whole package needs to be there, or I'm not interested because I'm not playing games anymore. I don't want to play any games. I want to have to build somebody up to get them appropriate for life.
She's a 1. But she got stacks.
Stacks money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stacks on stacks on stacks. Like, she lets you play with all the stacks you could ever dream to play with stacks.
Yeah, good. Like, what are my obligations to her?
It doesn't matter, bro. You could be on the other side of the world. And she wouldn't matter. No. Like she got stacks, like
Then what's the point of being
just
with
so
that
she can inherit her parents' money. She needs to get married.
Well, then, yeah. Just
Oh.
give her a 10 if I don't have to fuck her. Like,
Well, you gotta give her obligation when she wants it.
how often does she wants it?
She's gotta you gotta pay the toll.
When you're around.
Actually, I don't care. I mean,
Just put a bag on
I,
her.
mean, I screw my own hands, so I mean, at least it's something to put it in.
Why did I volunteer for this?
It's still moist.
This is
Right.
disgusting. Your hand is
Warm.
moist?
No.
That's
Your
even-
vagina gets moist when I stick my
That
penis
is
in.
so gross. What are okay.
What are you raking this?
It's still a 1. I
Okay.
said a package needs
Straight
to
up
be
10. You
Uh,
got all that money to throw at me? Come to daddy. Come to
Couldn't
daddy.
do it. I couldn't do it.
All right. Gonna screw you up here a little bit. The house is a 9, but it's in the south side of Chicago.
You pick it up and move it, man.
Okay. So it doesn't have to be about people.
I can't do it.
Why not?
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah, I get it like a 2 or something.
Yeah,
It-
1 or 2.
It would automatically be a turn down for me. Like, no. I gotta feel safe.
Mm-hmm. No.
I guess
Go
if my
ahead.
scale is 1 to 10, that's a 1. I'm sticking with people because I had something in mind. We'll say she's a 10, but everything good going for her is plastic.
Did I know her before she was plastic?
I don't know. It's up to you, I guess.
I'd give her a 9.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably still give her a 9. I bet her tits are perky.
Yeah, but they're fake. And then the fake filled lips and the Botox expression and just look plastic.
So you're talking about, like, bad Botox, bad...
I don't necessarily say that. I mean that. But just everything about, like, the person before is the complete opposite of what the person after.
Yeah, probably just sticking with the 9, because I can't picture what you're looking like unless you go the complete opposite. It's just horrible.
Okay.
Did you go? What are you picking?
Oh, I did it for you guys because
Okay.
I don't like the fake anything.
The music is a 10, but the entire fan base is children.
I'd give it a 10. I don't care who the fan base is.
Hey, yeah. If I like it, I like it. I guess. I'm not gonna go to a concert probably.
That's what I was going to. 10.
She's a 10, but she was a he.
10.
Well, you're not having.
I don't have to fuck her.
You just
No,
gotta
you
raise.
have to. Like you said, I had to fuck the rich lady when she wanted it. Like you don't. Why do you think you don't have to fuck the she-he?
Oh, I just don't swing that way then.
I don't either. So I give
Like-
it a 1 or a 0.
No, I won't go that far. I mean, like a 3.
Do we know this before we
Yes.
like the person or
Yes.
think they're hot or whatever? Then I don't think I could do it. Maybe to look at, I guess, at 3.
This is gonna sound kind of weird, but I think I'd rather them still have their thing.
Be authentic in the.
You'd want them to still have their dick.
Yeah.
Then they might be more attractive
No, because I don't think they can really experience pleasure.
in their vagina.
Right.
So you'd still want to pleasure them.
If I had to be in this relationship, I'd rather they get some pleasure out of it, or they also just be bitchy all the time.
Okay.
Could you imagine being with someone who could never orgasm? Fuck that.
But
You
they
gotta
can't
keep
men
some of those-
orgasm through their ass?
Oh, can they?
I think they can. Can't
Yeah.
they?
If everything's still attached to,
The asshole, they can orgasm in their ass.
I guess. I don't know. I'm not a man.
How does
I don't know. Look it up.
like I
Please don't
never
look it up.
orgasm without other stuff happening.
No, we'll have to ask somebody.
So if, so if a man orgasms through his ass, does stuff come out his dick still?
Yeah, I would have. That's all part of it. I
I'd
suppose.
assume so.
Or not. Maybe
Or-
not.
Yeah, maybe it's a different type of an orgasm.
Maybe it is. Oh Lord, we don't know enough about this stuff.
All right, the orgasm's a 10, but it came from ass play.
Well, it's a 10. I mean,
I guess.
you get a 10. Why
I
not?
was like, hey, if I get in the ass,
That should be a 10.
Who's gonna go down? You might be doing a good job back there.
oh my god.
All right. Lady K, what do you got to say for yourself?
Oh God. How do I follow up with that? Let's see. She's a 10 but can't cook.
2.
Okay.
I don't like eating out a whole
Oh,
lot.
nah. I give it like a 7.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit down, but it's not that big a deal. This is gonna sound really weird.
Yeah, compared to the conversation we just had,
It's
I'm-
along the same lines.
Okay.
And it's kind of inappropriate, but like, is it weird? Like I'm never gonna have a dick in my mouth,
it's not weird.
and a woman is expected to have a dick in her mouth. It's kind of weird. Like, there's things that I'm never going to have to do.
Well, that's what you, as a man, you do the opposite.
Well,
I
a
get
woman
it.
will never have to eat pussy.
Yeah.
Well, no, I understand that part of it, but it's just
It's all about preference.
So, are you gonna get
I guess it's like a
emotional about-
popsicle in your mouth, though, huh?
What?
I was trying to think of what else people put in their mouths.
hot
Food?
dogs,
Hot dogs. Yeah.
like
Bananas.
corn dog, banana.
Well, I
yeah.
think about sucking on something.
Sucker.
Yeah, that's a good
Are you gonna get emotional
Ice cream.
about this? Be like all sad.
one. Suck on ice cream.
Yes, you can. Like a straw. Milkshake.
Is that what it's like, sucking on a straw?
No.
What's it like?
Um,
Just wonder.
I don't know about all this. I'm not ready for this conversation.
Eating vagina to that. Licking on something. And,
Yeah, it's like licking a popsicle or like licking an ice cream cone
yeah,
and playing in it.
it's nice and soft.
Uh huh.
Okay. That's good to
If
know.
it's clean, it tastes good.
Good to know.
Yeah. It's kind of fun.
I don't think I do anything similar to it, like ever though.
Get one of those machines.
I wouldn't say it's like licking ice cream or anything.
I wouldn't either, to be honest. I was thinking things you put in your mouth.
I don't know. I kind of play in my ice cream if I have an ice cream cone, though.
It's true. You gotta kind of go all around, make sure you don't drip.
I guess.
Jesus, Lady K.
Do you not do that? You let it just run all over the place, or do you catch it as you go around?
Yeah, then I swallow.
No. You don't do that. Whose turn is it now?
Yours?
No, it's not. You haven't gone.
You never went.
Yes, I did.
She did
I did. The cook thing.
the cooking thing.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, get wrecked.
The restaurant's ate, but has mouse problems.
2.
Do we know about these mouse problems?
You seen a mouse?
Yeah.
Oh, mouse.
Yeah, I probably would definitely not want to go.
Yeah. I'd say like a 4.
I'd be bummed and say, hey, get your shit together. Something.
The restaurant's a 5, but they have scantily clad women. Like Hooters.
I know what you mean.
7.
Yeah, I'd say 6 or 7. It doesn't really raise it that much, but it's kind of nice to look at every once in a while.
I want to. If their food's good, fine. But I'm gonna go lower because I'm gonna give it a 3 because I always feel bad about myself leaving establishments like that. I'm
Like you
man,
feel dirty.
no, I don't care about that. Like, man, I could never work in a place like that. I don't have the goods,
Oh, I get what you're saying.
and they're young, and my husband probably likes the look of half of them, and I look like a frog.
The haircut's a 3, but it came from a topless barber. Like,
Yeah, I'd go back, so yeah, like a 7.
yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Hmm.
All you. Oh, wait, you didn't tell us.
What? I did. I said 3.
Oh,
Oh, for you, for that. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want anybody being weird while I get a haircut. So that's a 1.
Brother?
The car's a 10, but it only gets 10 miles per gallon.
10.
7.
5. I don't like putting gas in my cars.
I agree. How big is the tank?
I don't know. Probably not that big because the car's a 10.
Sunday drive. That's all you need.
Because, like, in my blue car, I probably had to get gas, like, just a little bit over once a day. And now, I'm about, like, once a day with the Honda. Maybe
Well, that's a good thing.
maybe a little less.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Lady K?
They're 10, but they like to complain at every restaurant about something. To the
1.
yeah,
Yeah, I'd say, like, a 3 or something.
definitely a 2 for me.
Huh. The weather is a 10. But it's windy.
Oh, that's a 2.
9. I don't care.
I hate wind. I hate wind.
I don't mind wind.
It's
I give it
annoying.
a 6.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not a fan of wind.
The location to live is a 10. But there's earthquakes once a month.
What kind of
0.
What kind of are we talking? California style earthquake?
Just like these ones you
The
can
2.
feel.
Okay,
It's
I'm cool with
2.7.
that. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I
No.
give it like a 9. If it's just a little shaky shake
0.
every now and then.
I'm cool with that. We'll do that.
You guys have obviously never lived through it.
I mean, I did.
Huh?
I did.
When? Oh, wait, yeah, you did, but you didn't feel it. Oh, it was horrible. Lady K, let's get off this. I gave it a 0.
Let's see. I don't know. I keep getting things in my head. I should probably write them down when I think of it.
Does it piss you off that I can sit here and eat bag after bag of potato chips and won't gain any weight?
No.
It makes me mad because I just bought them.
Sorry, they're so good.
Let's see. I want to get off people, but that's all the things that's coming to my head. Okay, they're a 10, but They ordered DoorDash every day. Or
10.
9, maybe. I don't know.
you're okay with them spending that kind of money?
Is it their money?
No, you're with them.
Oh, 5, I guess.
Yeah. 2.
I just assumed they had the money to do it if they were.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess that would be okay, but that seems like a big waste of money to me.
So, speaking of ordering DoorDash real quick, I ordered DoorDash from the spicy tuna something rather spicy. And they had these, what they call bulgogi fries. They're fries with like this cheesy, spicy, saucy thing on them. And then some meat. They were really freaking good.
It sounds like something you'd eat.
It was like awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will remember that.
It wasn't something I was expecting, but it ended up being better than what I expected. Also, for someone that doesn't like sauce, why do you like nachos with all the cheese and stuff on it?
Yeah, you
That
weirdo.
feels like sauce to me.
Because it's not sauce. It's
It is.
different.
It's cheese sauce. Yes.
It's different. Okay. The hot dog was a 10. But the grill it came off of hasn't been washed in months.
I'm okay with that.
8 maybe.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I would have said a 10.
Alright.
Might taste better actually.
Yeah.
The restaurant's a 10, but it's a 3-hour drive away.
Oh, it might as well be a nothing. I'm not.
No, I would say it's probably about a 9 because it'd be about the experience at that point more so than the restaurant itself.
I'd say it's probably like a 6. Yeah.
I'm
I'm
not
not going to
good.
get to experience a whole lot.
No.
It's not thinking it's like your favorite restaurant you want to go to it all the time, but you can't.
I got you. Yeah. That was I don't know, I guess a 3-hour trip for a restaurant, I think it's like a road trip. It's going to be an adventure.
Right. But I'm
That'd
just
be
trying
fun.
to think if there's any place I'd actually drive 3 hours to go eat at. Because I thought it was good enough.
Them tacos.
Yeah. How many times have you drove there to go get them?
Nunts.
Exactly.
But I think if I knew they were still open, I'd go back and get them.
Fair enough. It's not that far, is it? Hour and a half?
Something like that. I still don't think I'd go. Just for that, it'd have to be something else.
Yeah, that's where I say it'd have to be an adventure.
Yeah, I
A day
guess I
trip.
can see that.
Okay. She's a 10, but dresses manly.
10.
Still cool with that?
Yeah.
I'll say a 6. And here's why. There are definitely women that have the parts to be very good looking.
Just choose not to feature that.
Right, and you might never know
Oh, that's a good point.
to know.
We're missing out.
Right.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a feminine or being a woman and wearing manly clothes.
What?
But I know they're much more comfortable in a lot of respects.
And I'm not even saying like a woman that wears manly clothes. It could be a woman that just doesn't know how to
Dress.
make herself look cute.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Sort of like, she's all that style.
Yeah, the
Makeover.
style just doesn't. Yeah, where you want the different style to be like good. That's all.
I'm cool with that.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Mm-hmm.
Big K. Or Big K. Gave her-
The movie is 8, but it has your least favorite actor in it.
As the star,
Yeah.
Still probably an 8.
I'd give it probably a 7. I'm a little less likely to rewatch. Although I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan, but I did like the Top Gun Maverick.
So I'd give it
A lot.
like a 0 because there are certain actors and actresses that I don't even know their names, but I find them so repulsive, like the way their mannerisms and how they talk, that they can be in something, even a small part,
Yeah.
and I will shut the fucking movie off as soon as I see them in it.
Yeah, I guess I don't have that problem. The plot of the movie's a 10, but it has 5 gay sex scenes in it.
10, that doesn't bother me too
I-
much.
I'd say like a 6.
I was gonna
It makes
say
me
that
feel
too.
awkward and don't like it.
Agreed.
Y'all can have gay sex to yourself.
I guess in a way you're probably. I
Just
guess
keep it down
I
to
guess you're
1.
right.
Right.
Let's take, but regular sex scenes make me feel awkward in movies too, though.
That's true. It's,
Am I watching it alone or with?
that's true. We're usually watching it with kids or something.
Right. If I'm watching it with my wife and me, it's go time. Like, we can join in.
Never heard it put like that. Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with the movie. It's the movie's a 10, but it's 4 hours long.
11. No. Oh man, 7.
Yeah.
I'd say like a 6. I ain't got time for all that.
Right. Condense that shit.
Right. Like I wish I did. Like I've watched some movies where it's like
Well, this.
you could have got rid of like half this movie because you didn't do anything.
Isn't Titanic like 3 hours and 12 minutes
Or
or
something
something
ridiculous. Did you watch Dungeons and Dragons yet?
I fell asleep watching it the other night. It seemed okay.
Oh man, I was hoping you'd like it more. All right.
Not my kind of. I don't like that fantasy.
You gotta look past the fantasy part. and
I
just see it
can't.
for
That's
what
the
it
whole
is.
thing.
I
I don't get
I
it.
do not have that trouble. I don't care genres. It's just it was just trying to be a little bit too funny for me.
Oh, okay.
Well, the actor, I don't think we could do much else. I mean, he's not a funny guy, but it was supposed to be more playful anyway, I think.
Well, he wasn't funny in Star Trek.
Oh,
The
that's true.
sequel is a 10, but it's a whole new cast.
Nope. Nope. I'm good. That's a 1. No. Good one, because no. Not happening. I could never properly rate it anyway, because I couldn't. There's no. You can't compare apples to oranges.
I give it an 8.
Nope. You're wrong.
I go with probably like a 5 or a 6 myself.
3. I'd give it a shot to watch and appreciate it for what it is, but you cannot do that and expect.
Now, with that being said, look at a new Top Gun movie.
Yeah, but they use most of the same. I mean,
Oh yeah, they did. Never mind.
they couldn't bring certain people back because they were dead,
Yeah.
and they did bring a lot of them back. To be honest.
She's a 6, but is good at playing video games.
Does she have her own game station?
Yeah, you play them together.
Oh, then an 8.
Yeah, I'd say about an 8. That's about right.
It makes no difference to me. Jeez, oh Pete, 6. It's still the same. I don't care. I don't think it's sexy for a man to be. Ooh, I'm good at video games.
Well, I don't think it would be either as a woman.
As a woman, fine, but I don't think that. I mean, I get what you're saying, and it's probably cool. It'd be nice to have a spouse that could play and be good at it.
Your turn.
The game is a 10, but it needs updates every time you play or go to play.
9 maybe.
How big are the updates?
I don't know. I feel like between PlayStation and Xbox, PlayStation is awful for that. I could
Yeah,
be-
I'd say like a 7. I'm not a big update guy.
I'm not either.
All right. The breed of dog is a 10, but 1 out of every 200 of them will snap and try to kill somebody.
Nope.
One.
I'm not risking it. 1.
Yep, not worth the risk. I ain't playing that game.
Yep, I agree.
It's just kind of like, why? All right, the vacation is a 10, but your wife leaves you when you get home.
So what are we rating? Like the
The vacation.
Well, the vacation's still a 10.
I wouldn't be able to remember the good parts.
That's true. You wouldn't.
It'd be a 1.
Right, like a 0 probably. I was like,
That's a good.
I asked our buddy Heath, it's like, when you think back on like your trip with like his ex-wife, it's like, are the memories still good? Or are they not bad memories? He said they're still generally good memories. Makes them sad sometimes, but
I understand
the
that.
memory of the trip is actually good.
I can understand.
That's cool. With the ex-wife that I knew?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's so.
He was only married one time.
Oh, I didn't know he didn't marry this other one. Interesting. Lady K.
See, that would be weird for me. You know, I mean, I guess we have quite the history and stuff, but I don't think I could look at a lot of things anymore and want to remember some of that. I'd tuck it away.
Right. But we've been together a hell of a lot longer than...
Well, we have a lot of baggage too, but that's the point is that would be difficult to fathom, really. Okay.
Here we go.
That's your night sleep feels like a 10, but you wake up at 4 in the morning every day.
10?
10.
You still good with that?
Like if I get a good night's sleep, I'm probably getting up at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, shit.
Which reminds me of something.
Means you'd have to go to bed at like 8.
I was watching this really good movie about Murphy from Funnigans.
Okay.
What the hell are you talking about?
It was a movie called Murphy from Funnigans. And it was really cool. A lot of cool things going on. It's just a really good plot line. And then I woke up. Really?
You had a movie in your head?
No, it was just a dream, but like
That's what I mean.
But yeah, it was like a full plot, like what
That's awesome.
happened in the whole movie, and it was like one of those dreams where it's like I kind of woke up at part of it, and then said, "No, let me go back to sleep so I
Finish.
can catch the rest of this dream."
Did you really?
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Those are the greatest dreams.
It's like I don't know how like sometimes you can do that. It's weird, right?
Right, you just go back to sleep and pick up where you left off.
Right.
Probably because you don't fully wake up.
It's like let me go back into my dream that I can never do any other time except for somehow sometimes I want to and it works.
Right, this dream's just so good that it's gonna work.
Right.
Murphy's at Funnigans, huh?
I was thinking you were talking like a real thing. I'm like, what the hell does that mean?
No, like literally I was like, man, I should try to write out this plot so I can.
That's cool though.
It was that good?
That's why I always think you should have a notepad by your bed.
I ain't doing all that.
Why?
She's a 10, but she has a notepad by her bed.
She's a 10 still. I mean, she's organized or likes to remember her dreams or something.
Nah, she's trying too hard. She's like in 6.
I'd say at 8, because what is she writing in that notebook?
Her dreams. That was the whole point.
But does she let you see that to prove it's
Yeah.
just about her dreams?
She's not hiding it. It's not a journal.
Why is she dreaming about that other man?
Well, then ask her. She's not a mute.
Alright. She is a 10 but doesn't suck dick.
6.
Still 10 to me. I don't give a shit.
3.
6.
Easy 3.
I'll
Oh,
go
jeez.
6.
Oh,
That is one of the most important parts of a relationship.
really?
All right. I like it. She's a 6, but she's good at volleyball.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll go with a 9.
I'll go like a 7. It'd be nice, but I don't mind playing with bad people either.
She still gets a 6 for me. No. If I'm thinking friend wise, I'll go with 7 because we always can beef up our team. But I'm not gonna befriend somebody if I don't like them, just because they're good at volleyball. Just saying.
All right.
She's a 10, but bases her life on, what do they call that? The horoscopes and the
Astrology shit.
yeah, that stuff. Sorry, I was like genealogy.
I'll give her a 9. I think it'd be kind of weird, but
You deal with it.
I'd deal with it.
Oh, that drives me crazy.
Yeah, it'd be like more like a 6 or a 7 tops.
Ding.
Yeah, that shit's just kind of. The people that do that seem to be like way too much into it.
That's my. I don't care if
Yeah.
you do it just for a little bit of fun, but there's some people that like live by it.
But then I get all high and be like, tell me some shit.
True.
And they can take you on a cool ass
And
adventure.
what's weird is people that are into that shit tend to have big titties too.
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying. It just like goes hand in hand.
I mean, there could be, if you think about it honestly, though, there could be stuff about that.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
there's certain things that, it's because you come from this line of people that you kind of are predisposed to these sort of things.
like bitchiness and stuff like that.
Being headstrong type.
Yeah, and you look at
Being
it. too.
drunks.
Yeah, alcoholics, drug addicts.
But in my mind, I think about it. They're just the month you're born.
There you go, thinking again.
Right, but sometimes that depends. You can be born premature. You can be born late. You can be in a different month. And really, does that change your entire being because
Yes.
you were born in a different month
It does.
than you were intended?
It does, because where the stars align when you come out of your mother's vagina.
See, that to me is nonsense.
It makes sense to me, though.
It's nonsense.
I bet you babies that are born closer to winter are happier.
Why?
Because the first part of their life is shit. And then all of a sudden they get this nice warm weather. The opposite way, they start off with warm weather and it's all nice, and all of a sudden it goes to shit.
What if you're born I have a kid that's born in November. They're kind of born in shit and stay in shit for a while.
But then you get the happiness.
I guess, but where does that line stop?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's bullshit. I'm very.
I look, if it was bullshit, it wouldn't still be around.
Yes, it would. We have a lot of bullshit that is bullshit.
Says the anti-religious man.
Look, I'm not saying this. All the stories are bullshit.
Or religion in general. You can't believe it all.
Right.
I mean, it could. There's very well pieces and parts that it could be absolutely true, and or close to it.
Yeah, I mean, like, Jesus was a cool dude. He was around. He was a person. Said it a million times. He's like, whoa. I did not mean for none of that shit to happen.
I
trying to
just
be
think-
a good dude.
I just think we just have to be a little more open-minded in order to accept true, realities of, or what could be or what might not be.
Knowing that Muslims believe that Jesus was a prophet, it's like,
Are you pro or anti sister wives?
Do your thing.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. I guess that's a long. You do what you want. If it's all consensual, I don't. Do your thing. But, oof.
No, I'm talking about like you personally.
Oh no, definitely.
Oh, would I do it?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it. I can't handle more than one woman.
You can't handle one.
Yeah. It's fucking insane.
They don't handle each other.
I don't know.
Have you ever seen two women live together in harmony? Because I sure have not.
No, I knew a guy that worked at Amazon who moved in his girlfriend with his wife.
Yep. See, that's
Are
too
you
much.
serious?
Yeah.
And how'd that work out?
Sound like it was going okay.
See, I mean, like I said, you do you boo, but
But it sounded like it was a situation where he's been up front with her, like their whole relationship about like he's gonna be with other women.
see, it's all personal preference, I suppose. I couldn't handle that. No,
Yeah.
if you got to stray other way, then see ya. Find somebody else that'll deal with that. Because I wouldn't. Because I'd
But at the
punch.
same time, to me, like, if you gotta stray the other way, it means that what you got ain't
Enough.
doing it for you. They're not very good at what they do.
And that's way beyond sexual. And if that's the only reason, then that's just
Well, if it's
It's kinda-
only a sexual thing, then you just need to be open with your partner and say, look, I just need to go have sex with somebody else because you just don't do it for me. But everything else about you is perfect.
or not. I can't imagine. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of it.
Look, imagine this. Let's imagine you were
I know.
best friends in every way, and we just made each other so happy, but I couldn't give you orgasms and you couldn't get my dick hard. Would we want to give up that happiness?
Just be best friends, I guess. I don't
But
need you.
What other partners are going to deal with us being best friends like that? No, instead, we sit there and we fuck other people. And
So there's 4 involved then.
well, no.
You have your own toy.
Sounds like you should just move in with another man or something.
Why? Well, yeah, just everybody should just move in with other men.
I can't
Other
handle
women
one,
should
let
live
alone
with
2.
women, and
So
we
they
just
have
all
a commune.
nobody fucks.
Meet
in the
once a
same
weekend
building.
for some fucking.
Yeah, but every weekend we get together for the good old fuck down.
Good old fuck down.
It's like a hoedown.
Yeah.
You start with the hoedown, then you get down with the fuck down.
Fuck your partner side to side.
No.
Fire my switch.
Oh my lord.
Oh no.
Good old fashioned fuck down. So that's
I'm
the way
sure
that
it's
works.
a thing. I really am. I guarantee it. I'd put money on it.
Well, they have sex clubs, so
Right,
it's
but-
basically.
No, this is different. This is, you're going around doing
Do-si-do.
do-si-do. And then you link up and you're like, okay, let's go. Whoever you land on,
I
no
found out-
pun intended.
I guess sex clubs in Michigan are a real popular thing.
They're popular in Columbus too.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
What is a sex club really? You just go there and just fuck people?
So, from what I understand from talking to someone who's been to one, the one they went to, you kind of just go there, and there's different areas of the sex club. Like, there's like a bar area where you can just go and talk, and then there's other rooms that are solo fuck rooms. You can just take your partner and fuck them. Or
Gross.
there's group sex rooms, and there's like dance floors, and generally people are like fairly scantily clad, like see-through stuff, or they're just topless or whatever.
I would hope they'd hose the place down nightly.
I'm sure they have some sort of.
Oof. That's a lot of.
There's a lot of security around too, and you can, some areas you can watch other people having
Fuck.
sex.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know, but
It sounds interesting, but nothing I would ever do.
right. I'd be so
Does
uncomfortable.
not sound like something for me.
The house is a 9, but it's in a mandatory nudist colony.
Mandatory.
Oh man.
So people that walk around like outside, or you're like they're able to walk in your house.
No, they can't come into your house without you inviting them in. But when you leave the house, you have to be naked too.
Were we living in Ohio?
No, it's somewhere warm.
Oh, okay. No. No, I'm a 2.
Look, I'd be too afraid of getting a woody in public and having to walk around with a big old dick guard.
I'm sure that happens, man.
It has to.
Right, you think it has to, but it's like, how do people deal with that news?
But I guess if you were used to it, after a few days, you'd probably be like, okay, I've seen that guy's dick 37 times in the last week. I think good.
I'm sure it's just you have a hard dick. I'm sure people occasionally have hard dicks at a nude beach or something.
I don't want to look
How do you deal with that as a public?
I'm
What if your kid walks by and sees that?
Sees what?
That hard dick.
So here's what I don't understand. Like, a woman is just naked how she is. What's wrong with my dick being hard?
It might be taken wrong. I don't know. I don't think it's. I understand how it works, and it's not always because that person's hot, or I want to fuck that person. It's just it happens. So maybe as a kid, because that happens to kids all the time. So maybe you just make it normal.
I think if I was walking down the street with my family and my kid seen some like old Farmer John sitting there with his hard dick, I'd beat the hell out of Farmer John for showing my kids his hard dick.
But he's either showing his hard dick or his regular dick.
I'd rather my kids see his regular dick than his hard dick.
Nah, if it's a good one,
so
I'd be like, good job, Farmer John. You're a grower, not a shower. That's good.
So you think dudes should walk around with like the gourds?
No, I mean they could show their dicks, just keep it soft.
How do you do that though?
You can't. That's why I could never live in a nudist colony.
Okay. I was like, really?
I give it like an 8. I don't think it'd bother me that much.
I think I'd get used to it.
I think it'd be fun to try.
I kind of agree.
You want to try a nudist beach sometime?
I don't know. I don't have very good self-esteem. I'd be like, oh my god.
See, I'd be too afraid to get a boner, so I can't do it.
For me,
I'd probably do it. Just do it.
If everybody else is doing,
how it goes.
If everyone else is doing it, as long as it's not like a bunch of models out there, I think it'd be okay.
I think my butt would get really tan because I just dig a hole, put my penis in it, and
put your hard dick in it. I mean, what the hell?
Well, I don't know what else to do with it. I don't want a flagpole just saying at salute all day because there's fucking models walking around.
That's what I'm
naked.
saying. There's not models. It's regular people. Because I would want to be there.
I just don't understand.
Like, look at these perfect bodies, and here's me, all flopping around.
Here's me and my hard dick.
Stuck in a hole.
Yeah. We'd be walking down the beach, another couple would walk by, and they'd say, top of the morning to you. And I'd be like, meh. Remember that?
Yes.
That couple had to think, what happened to him? But, alright, well, that brings us to the end of today's subject. Unless Big Mike over here looks like he was looking something up, or no?
Yeah, I'm just trying to... I mean, it's okay. From what I understand, it's okay to get aroused at a nude beach. It happens. What do you do about it, you know?
But putting it as aroused, I think that's overstating it, because I don't think that's necessarily true. You just good morning.
Dick. Yeah, you wake up with the hard dick.
Well, yeah, but I just don't think it's that big. Either way, getting a hard dick while you're at a nude beach is
okay.
It just happens. Everyone accepts that.
I think I'd run. If I were a dude, I'd probably run in the water.
Just don't be creepy about it.
Like, ooh, look at my hard dick.
Right.
Let's compare.
Right.
You want to go get hard so we can see?
I see your heart over there. Let's check this out. See who's bigger. No.
Let's see, your heart is making me hard.
Oh my god. Don't be creepy about it.
All right. Peace out, motherfuckers.
See ya.
Alright, we gotta get Mike home.
Can I throw the rest of my shit together?
Well, I was gonna say, I'll see if Zayden will drive. Then I'll ride.
Okay. While I finish dinner?
Yeah.
Good. It's been sitting there.
Is Zayden still a real live person?
I think so. He went with me today, which was nice. I don't think his girlfriend is she's headed to Florida, so.
So you get to enjoy him for a little
Yeah,
few
so
days.
he's mine for a bit.
Well, I kind of